It's Friday the 22nd? 22nd of May. Monday's Memorial Day in the United States. So I put the bird pictures up. I'm planning on putting them before this video starts, so you will have seen the bird pictures. So yesterday I mowed the lawn. I did, like I said, we took the dogs for a walk, came back, picked sticks in the backyard. I still didn't do the whole part because there's still a bunch of sticks, but I did most of it. So I got down around 3 o'clock. Dennis checked the back birdhouse. We have 2 baby birds in a nest in our back birdhouse. We're so excited. He put those birdhouses up more than 5 years ago. So we have pictures of him holding Isabell as a baby looking in. So 6, 7 years ago? For bluebirds. And I think we actually had bluebirds in the back birdhouse the first year. And then we have a front birdhouse, which you can probably sometimes even see when I'm outside. It's on the tree between the house and the shed. So I don't know that we've ever had anybody in that front birdhouse. Maybe the first year, I'm not sure. But often it gets filled with sticks. It's like some bird is like hoarding sticks, and it fills all the way. Like the bird can't even get in it. But our back birdhouse, which is, you know, away from people in a better spot, the first couple years had birds and then didn't have any birds for quite some time. So we've been seeing birds kind of swooping, and Dennis said, oh, I wonder if somebody's in the birdhouse. So he finally went and looked, and there are 2 babies. We were so excited. So I was careful mowing around there. I was mowing under that tree, but I saw one of the parents fly away, and I'm like, okay, so I don't want to be around there anymore. So that's still got tall grass, but whatever. We don't know what kind of bird it is. We haven't gotten a good look at it, but it's a little gray brown bird with 2 babies. So that was fun. So I mowed the lawn, and I got tired and sweaty. I was sitting on the deck, having my water, relaxing, and started to notice that our yard was full of birds. Well, that grass had been so tall, I must have disrupted a gajillion bugs when I mowed that lawn. We had a pair of bluebirds. So bluebirds are not the ones in our nest, but they must have a nest in the trees not too far from here, because both bluebirds were coming in. And the bluebird was hovering, it looked like a kingfisher. It was hovering like a kingfisher and then going down on the grass and getting a bug. So those 2 pictures of bluebirds, the male bluebird, are the bluebird getting a bug. Dennis got a bug picture. And, and we're just sitting there, and the yard was full of birds. We had cardinals, we had catbirds, we had robins. Dennis said he saw a goldfinch. I didn't see a goldfinch. And what I forgot to tell you, a couple days ago, we saw an oriole, a Baltimore oriole. I was so excited. I was so excited. I guess they've been renamed the Eastern Oriole or something like that, but I think of it as the Baltimore Oriole. I don't think you should diss Baltimore like that and just like take away its bird. But anyway, so we just sat there. Finally, Dennis was like going crazy, and so he went out and got the binoculars and the bird book and his camera, and that's how we got these pictures. But OMG, it was so nice to sit out there and watch all those birds just reveling in the presentation of dinner. My grass cutting words. My grass cutting revealed a banquet for the birds, because apparently the bugs were like all discombobulated. I'm sorry, bugs, but So anyway, so our yard is done. It is a rainy, dreary day, and that's okay because I'm off today. You know how it is when I work. I'm off today. And I told someone on the comments that I wasn't going to vacuum because I was tired. But in the end, I did vacuum. I vacuumed. Right, puppies? See, I vacuumed. I vacuumed their floor. Dennis had to help me. He had a rake. We had thistles. We had sticks. We're very lenient with these dogs. Our past dogs have had a no sticks in the house policy, but we do not have that policy apparently any longer. So now we just rake. But it's nice because the living room, because I'm going to sit right there and knit all day, and so it looks good. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see, I picked some irises. They're going to be blooming. I bet they'll bloom this afternoon. I might even go to the local florist, which is apparently open for drive-up, pickup, and get a little bouquet of Japanese irises. Every spring I get a bouquet of Japanese irises from them. But of course now it's much more trouble. But this is in a small, heavy bud vase, but it can't go on the coffee table because dogs. But Dennis gave me this gorgeous, heavy, heavy glass vase that goes beautifully on that table that the Japanese irises look beautiful in. And if I go to the trouble, I am going to buy myself some spring irises. I try to do it every spring. But iris is my favorite flower. I should plant more of them. And I've shown you this a lime before, and I made a mistake and didn't know it was a lime, and thought it was a lime, and it was the beginning of a flower. But that, my friends, is the end of a flower, which means it's the beginning of a lime. We got to get to a store and get some pots. We don't have any pots to plant those in, so we're going to put those in some nice pots. These two little... This one has the little tiniest beginnings of a lime there, too. And Dennis had to go and pick the little green peach buds off, half of the peach buds off his little peach tree, because it makes so many peaches, more than it could possibly sustain. So he goes and gleans, so it doesn't put all that energy into peaches. Too many peaches, because we're not going to eat too many of them. But it's a funny little tree. It's not very big. It's quite small. I mean, if you looked at it, you'd think it was a year or two old, but that peach tree has to be at least 10 years old. But it's in kind of a shady spot, and I guess it doesn't super thrive there, but it must have made like the most amazing roots, because it always makes a lot of peaches. And if we get them this year, they'll be delicious. Last year we were away at peach time and told my in-laws to get the peaches, and one day they were there and they said, oh, come back, tomorrow they'll be just right. And tomorrow they came back and there was not a peach to be seen. But there weren't any pits. There wasn't anything on the ground. It was really, I don't know if my neighbors picked them or if the deer are just, gulping them down. I don't even know, but whatever. So we're hoping to get peaches this year. Anyway, so yesterday was a really lovely day. And today I'm going to sit and knit. And I have 3 whips going because I finished another mitt yesterday. And while I was sitting outside in the morning, and I finished a mitt, and then I just sitting there and I finished a mitt, but I have everything, so I cast on another mitt. So I'm in the middle of my 4th mitt. But then my hands got tired, It's on a size 11 needle, double worsted weight yarn, doubled. Anyway, I got tired of knitting on it after a while. So then, after I rested and went and grabbed my knitting, I thought I was grabbing my bralette. It turned out I was grabbing my sea salt because I can't remember what knitting bag I'm using. And she is over by my chair. I hear something going on over there, and I don't know what she's doing. I have to go check. I'll be right back. Yep, I dropped a pencil last night. And I forgot it. She found it. Well, surely anything that's on the floor is for her, so. Anyway. Because I'm not keeping my knitting, you know, straight in my mind now that, you know, I haven't had more than one thing on the go for quite a while. So anyway, I thought I was grabbing my bralette. I was grabbing my seesaw. I'm like, okay, I'll knit on that. So it's nice to have, you know, like things that make you happy no matter what mood you're in. So that's good. So I worked on my seesaw for a little while, and I'm going to pick that up today because I'm hoping to finish, get all the way over to the left side and start, you know, at least start down the cap, the shoulder cap today. I'm not making it nearly as wide as the pattern says. I mean, as nearly as number of rows, you know, I've been measuring it like I did with the first one. I hope that isn't going to be a problem. Now I hear somebody else, but it's Pearl with a bone. In terms of making, you know, how many stitches I have on the body. I'm going to have to pay close attention when I pick up the stitches and do the body. I'm not going to do any shaping. I shaped the other one. I'm not going to do any shaping. It's just going to be loose and flowy for the summer. Speaking of which, I'm wearing my Carina. I put it on. I'm like, oh, this is like that comfy old sweatshirt that you put on anytime you just want to be cozy and comfy, except that it's an amazing, gorgeous yarn, and it feels like heaven, and I love it. So anyway, that's what I'm wearing in my baggy jeans. I wanted comfy, cozy, and that's what I have. So my Carina. Anyway, talk. So yesterday was a really good day, and I slept last night. Yeah, I slept last night. So I'm having a relaxing day. I might clean the powder room. Other than that, that's the only thing possibly on the agenda. And I'm gonna relax and walk the dogs in the rain and watch my irises open and knit. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope your plans are as lovely as mine in your own version, whatever you consider to be lovely. It's Friday. It's the long holiday weekend for us. Of course, I'm retired, so every weekend's a long holiday weekend for me. But, you know, no parades and things. It's too bad. But if it's nice, we can still barbecue, still grill. Or whatever we want to do. So, I hope you have a lovely Friday. I hope you're healthy and happy. And I hope you get lots and lots of crafting done that you love, that brings you joy. That's what I'm hoping for you. And I will see you tomorrow. So stay safe and stay sane.